Hello, Taurus. All right, we are going into this reading here for you. Actually, I'm going to start with the Seven Energies Oracle. I'm kind of liking that deck right now. Bring in a little bit something different. We'll start off with this for Taurus. We just had the new moon in Taurus. We are slowly leaving Taurus season, going to be moving into Gemini very soon with Jupiter going into Gemini. So things might change. Well, might, but you know how it goes. A lot of shifting and changing, constant, right? We have the higher view at number 41. So this is your looking at things from a higher view. We'll probably see maybe the hangman show up here when we go a bit deeper, but it is looking at life from that higher vantage point. Maybe for some there's travel on the horizon. I kind of get a bit of a relocation type of energy also, but let's take a look. Your main energy is Ace of Water. Your challenge is the call, and your outcome, Five of Water. 10 of Fire at the bottom of the deck with the King of Earth. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, for a lot of you, I feel that you have been carrying a lot of burdens. You've been carrying a lot of responsibility with the 10 of Fire. The King of Earth is your energy, although it's Virgo in the, I guess, comparison or relation to zodiacs. But I do feel that you're the King of Earth. You have been, in a way, bossing up and moving yourself into a next level of your career or of leadership, or even wanting to create a certain level of abundance. Is sort of like, I feel this energy of kind of leveling up, like you're really wanting to create change within your financial career or aspect of life. Although there's a lot that you're juggling or managing, so there's a pressure around it. There's pressure around it. You may be carrying a lot of pressure. There may be a lot of weight on the shoulders. Right. And so it could be, it could have been for a while a bit of a grind, but the 10 is at the end, right? So you're at the end of it. There may be a little bit more work to do here to get you across that finish line. The Ace of Water, really nice energy here. So I'm curious about the higher view. I'm going to look deeper into it separately, but the Ace of Water is opening your heart to something new. It could be a new creative idea. It could be within yourself, within your heart, a relationship. I'll look deeper, of course. You have the call is your challenge. I'm going to look deeper again also with that one before I say too much. And the Five of Water is your outcome. So let's just dive into this and see what this is all about. Let's get some clarifiers for a higher view for Taurus. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. So you have two 10s here. So you have been going through quite a shift. I do feel that you are in a place where you're breaking free from an old situation that I feel just hasn't been healthy for you. I feel that there has been a bit of an unhealthy aspect to it, but you're breaking free, which is that higher view, and the 10 of Swords is the release, and the devil as well, I feel is part of it, where I feel that the devil is sort of, it's something even around, maybe for some of you it could have been difficult to find the right people to work with, the right people to trust, even maybe attracting some not so good people in your work environment, people you couldn't rely on, or those who just weren't on the same page. So there may be, even maybe still around you for some of you, a situation but I feel that there is a level of support here. So maybe for some of you, you're working on finding the right people, or maybe there's a group of people you can work with to get you out of this, either a cycle or a pattern or a situation that was unhealthy. So the Ace of Pentacles is the higher view. I feel that it is seeing a new opportunity on the horizon. I feel that there is a new business opportunity. I feel that you're seeing the expansiveness of it. We do have the full moon in Sagittarius coming in. So I do feel there's a little bit of that vibe coming through here, where there is a very expansive viewpoint of an opportunity that you can work on for creating a new business of some sort. Now, the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles is a big release. And I feel These are very different energies, these and these two cards and these two cards. And I feel that from this inward transformation, shifting, releasing, you may have spent some time by yourself, but it is allowing for, it's almost a bit of a rebirth, but it's in the career, it's in the practical. So based on some kind of release, based on some kind of transformation, letting go of the old, maybe a detachment of some kind, you are creating and you're opening the door to something new. You're opening the door to a new opportunity. The Five of Pentacles is, maybe feeling a bit alone, isolated, feeling cut off from the world, or even maybe uncertain of the direction to take. But it is, you're right in between two worlds almost. However, I do feel that your perception is shifting. You're seeing a new light. You're seeing a new dawn. Let's go deeper. Ace of Water for Taurus. Magician. Queen of Cups. And Five of Cups. Okay. Hierophant. So under the Ace of Water, you do have a new beginning. So like I said, I do feel that there is a part of this experience that you're in right now where you may have been feeling alone. You may have been feeling maybe even financially stressed. Maybe even there's been a financial loss. Watching the finances maybe very carefully, but there's a new opening happening here at the same time. And you do have your love, the love or creative energy opening up with the Ace of Water. And the Magician here is a new cycle. It is a new vision. It is looking into the horizon. It is the as above, so below, based on your heart, based on what you love, based on even maybe spiritual work too. The water is tied to spirituality aspects. So there could be a creative element. There could be a very spiritual element that you're accessing, that you're working on. And I feel that it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. I feel that it's going to bring you a lot of joy. And the Magician, as I mentioned, is accessing something new from it. The Queen of Cups, Scorpio energy, tuning in. I feel, again, very sensitive energy. It could be also, for some of you, something connected with healing work, being a healer, or just, I feel something that you've learned from the past, regaining a nice sense of sensitivity, and maybe you've healed your heart from the past, which is allowing for more depth and understanding maybe from a certain situation or within yourself. But it's kind of like there's a little bit of a disappointment, a little bit of a looking back, a little bit of kind of the heart, the emotions being pulled back into the past in some way, but it's faint. I feel it's subtle compared to what is starting to develop here. And I feel that you have greater compassion towards maybe life or love or relationships because of what you've learned or because of what you've seen within maybe your heart, your mind's eye. The Hierophant also is another, this is your card here with the Two of Wands. Right. So some of you could be turning into a teacher. You could be moving into that role where you could be teaching others, guiding others, or even looking towards new ways of learning. Maybe even teaching. Well, teaching, yes, I said that, but could even be opening up for new avenues for learning. And there's a new path forward here with the Two of Wands. So it's almost as if I feel on one hand, there's a little bit of a draw to something that didn't work out the way you were hoping, or a bit of worry or disappointment, but then there's a whole new opportunity opening up on the horizon, or it's already here. I feel that it's waiting for you. I feel that the opportunity is ripe for you to grab hold and to step into that Two of Wands, basically a new adventure. It's basically this higher view, looking into limitless potential, or where you want to go with what you are drawn towards. Now the call is your challenge for Taurus. Three of Swords, Three of Fire, and your guidance. Ace of Air, Two of Wands. Okay, this is your guidance. The challenge here, there could be some of you here ignoring the call. It's almost like there's an opportunity opening, but when the call is judgment, it's basically reverse. So it's like there's something available for you, but there's almost There could be fear. There maybe if something didn't work in the past, there could be apprehension of trying again. Maybe even feeling tired and losing steam. Maybe not sure where to put focus towards. And so there's a calling. There's something here that's inviting you to move forward and to work through the past so you can create a new future. But it's almost maybe even unconsciously within the mind, you might be holding on to an old story or an old hurt, or maybe something needs to be forgiven or let go or released in order to free up space. Now, I feel that it could be dragging you down a little bit. This particular, I feel it's very inner, like in the mind or in the energetic self. Your guidance is to open up for new ideas. The Ace of Swords, right? So planning, strategizing, giving yourself a bit of a roadmap to stay on track with. Even again, the researching, it could even be communication. Is something I feel will help you change and allow you to move, even if it's step by step, taking each day as a new day, but it's at least pointing you in the right direction. And then the Two of Cups, also your guidance. It could be, let's see, what is this? Oh, look at that. Lovers right underneath. Okay. For some of you here, it could be about healing a relationship. There's confusion around love and there's confusion around companionship here. So it could even be, there's maybe even a part of you that's ready for love. And this could be an invitation to explore it, maybe to heal a relationship, maybe even, bringing there's like a lot of fantasizing and confusion. So it could even be saying, I feel it's an invitation to go with it, to go with it and to open up for that in your life. Okay, so under the Five of Water, Taurus, you have the High Priestess. So you have two Five of Waters. Okay, and the Two of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you might even have a new relationship coming in. These two cards came out sideways, so I'm going to read them a bit differently. But the Five of Water and the High Priestess, I feel that there is something from the past that's looming here. It's almost as if something didn't, it's like almost something that's still open. In a way, it didn't resolve or it didn't find its way. It's still like an open wound in some form. So it's like there's something here emotionally that hasn't concluded, or it hasn't, maybe you haven't been able to move on from it fully or heal from it fully. So I do feel that it's going to allow you, though, it's going to prompt you in some way or inspire you to go deeper within the unconscious. I feel that you're going to be naturally gravitating towards a deeper introspective type of what's the word I'm looking for? A reflection, I guess, inward with the High Priestess. Now, these two came out a little bit kind of sideways on the floor. The Ace of Fire and the Four of Swords. There's a bit of restlessness here, I feel. I feel that it's like with regards to love, this could be anything. It could be family. It's going to be deep. It's going to be this is going in right into your heart, actually. And it has something to do with either family or a love relationship, or someone close to you anyway. But there's a restlessness, and I feel that for some of you, you probably do want to connect with a person here, Two of Cups, if it is a person in your life or a completely new person. There's a restlessness here, but there's still part of you that's holding on to something of the past, and it could be in the unconscious. That's why the High Priestess is here. It's the invitation to go deeper. What is in there that's creating the restlessness, or creating maybe there's a block of passion and fire and adventure and impulsivity and even sensuality with relationships. So this is a big area coming in here of your life, I feel, to do with relationships. Where are we going here? We have Gemini season come back. I honestly, I was just trying to think of some of the planetary alignments, but I haven't really been following it too closely. So anyway, it's going to be unique for everyone, of course. But it's almost like I feel a restlessness, and there's a bit of this like dimmed energy. It's like you want passion and you want this, maybe a relationship or something like that, but yet your emotional self is still kind of pulling you into maybe a past event. And it could even be a fear, you know, even if something happened in the past, there could be, you know, restlessness, or even like it's almost like you're open but not quite open. If it was like a valve, you know, like on a tap, for example, and this was the energy to come through, the valve would be like almost like slightly almost turned to open. It's not quite there. And so I feel that there could be a little bit of an internal block for letting that passion out, and therefore, you know, finding peace with it in some kind of way. So I hope that made sense. That was a bit, I don't know, it was a little bit uncomfortable too. Not uncomfortable, it just was hard, wasn't really flowing too well. So I hope that resonated. But here we go into the animal oracle for Taurus. You have Crow Spirit, number 17, which is an 8. Co-create with spirit. All right, co-create with spirit. And the crow spirit is almost a tongue twister. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. All right, number 17 there, Taurus. All right, so I'm wishing you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care.